Welcome to my passion project, the Wine Find Talks. This is where I share one wine that I love, why I love it, and then we taste it. So, let's talk. The wine I'm sharing with you today is a 2021 Popcorn Chardonnay VQA Ontario, and I think it's just perfect for the Labor Day long weekend. Here's why. What do fireworks and popcorn have in common? They're both little explosions of joy. I love both of those things. So, with Labor Day long weekend just around the corner, the time fireworks will probably play into your plans, this is a great bottle to have on hand. Not only does it allude to the happy feelings associated with fireworks, but it also is a delicious wine local to Ontario. VQA Ontario means the fruit for this wine was grown in that province. And it's not expensive either at $15.95 for a bottle. Bit of a bargain actually. With the bounty of summer at its finest around Labor Day, certainly in Ontario, it's nice to enjoy the harvest with a delicious local drop. And this Chardonnay pairs well with all sorts of things like corn on the cob, buttered green beans, salads made with locally grown cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers, grilled local meats and poultry, or even just a nibble of Ontario cheddar, maybe picked up at the farmer's market. So let's taste. In the glass, beautiful depth of color. This is a golden wine, and it's young, so we know that's not from age. We know that's from barrel. And this wine, though most of it was, fermented in stainless steel, some of it did spend time in French and American oak, which is where that color is coming from. But it's clear and bright. And if you give it a swirl and a sniff, see, this couldn't be anything other than Chardonnay, and certainly from Ontario because it's so bright, bright, bright. So the scent alludes to citrus, alludes to apple, but it's not too forward. There's an elegance here that I always associate with Ontario Chardonnay. It's a cool climate. I mean, this has 12.5% alcohol. It's not overly ripe, and that again is Ontario. Lovely fragrance, very clean. And then it sweeps in, saturated, pure, beautifully balanced, and the oak is so well integrated. There's not a lot of wood there, but it's just enough to kind of thread through some seasoning through the mid palate. I love that. There's also some weight, density. And the flavors start with citrus, start with sort of lemon as well as orange zest. And then there's allusions of toasted nut. It's sprightly, it's easy drinking, lots of crisp acidity holding up that fruit, no alcoholic heat on the back of the palate whatsoever, and it lingers on the finish. And what I like about the finish is there's a note of salinity and stone. Again, Ontario Chardonnay often has stone, minerality, and salinity. And it's absolutely evident here. Great value for money, and this is the kind of thing I would love to have with all of that, harvest, bounty, but drizzled with lots of butter too, and salt. So, great wine, Labor Day is just around the corner, and that is what I wanted to talk about.